All right, so this is an excerpt from my very first book called The Waymaker. And this is back in the times of like knights and kings and armor and battles and stuff. So they're in a battle. This is the very first chapter, dude. So there's already been a coronation of a king, and now we're suddenly thrust into this terrible battle. And the commander's son, who is the hero of the story, is watching he just watched his dad die on the battlefield, and they had a very intimate, like, it's terrible, dude. It's so heartbreaking. One of the main characters of this series has died in the very first chapter. This is how the book starts, okay? And I'm going to read you this a small part, like a page or two out of this, and you write this and you tell me in the comments if you would buy this book or watch this series when it becomes a series or a movie, and you tell me if you would actually be interested in this. Okay, so here we go. He just like stood up from watching, like, saying goodbye to his father. It's so tragic and heartbreaking. Okay, here we go. You ready? Looking once more upon the face of my fallen father, I close my eyes to this heartbreaking defeat. I open them again with the terrible sound of my lone bellowing roar, which echoes like a great wounded lion's final battle cry. Filled with the mighty sorrow, the whole of my warriors do the same, and in the same way that a drop of rain joins a puddle, so do we join as one in wrathful grief. Bearing witness to this, the look upon the remaining demons' faces proves true to the melting of their dark hearts from crippling fear. We charge after them like ravenous beasts, ready to devour our prey. As our faces shine with madness, they cautiously fall back and in terror take to the air. So the enemy, this is like regular humans fighting the personification, like the tangible personification of real demons. This is great. They fall back and take to the air. I notice a fallen archer's bow and quiver just up ahead. I drop my father's sword and quickly take up that greatly desired bow. You will not escape me, I fervently whisper. My first couple of shots are wildly aimed and miss their mark. I hold my breath and steady my hands as I line up my last shot. I let loose and my arrow strikes one of the demons through its left wing, pinning it to its back. The vile wretch loses flight and hits the ground with great force. I throw down the bow and bolt toward the demon as it tries desperately to regain its wing and stand up. I can feel all the other flying demons' eyes looking down upon me in shock as I tackle their kinsman and sit upon its belly. In this moment, the whirlwind of my distraught mind mingles furiously with the indignation of my broken heart, and I am more than myself. My fingers are likened to metal talons as I tear into the flesh of the terrified demon's face and chest. The demon grabs wildly for my face. I take hold of its arm and bite off two of its hard black fingers. I twist hard until its arm snaps. It cries out and violently shakes like a bucking horse. I grip the sides of its face with my rending hands and plunge my thumbs into its eyes. It writhes and squeals as the tips of my thumbs meet the rounded bones behind its eyes. I scream out in terrible victory as I tighten my grip and twist so hard that I nearly tear off its head as I break its neck. The demon goes limp as I rise up. I quickly gaze up at the remaining demons hovering in flight over me, my eyes piercing through them. They diligently watch my every move. I run back towards the bow that I had dropped. Seeing that I greatly desire their violent end as well, they hastily fly off. I turn to go back to my father's sword and realize that all of my warriors are staring at me in awe. As I walk past them, they bow. I turn to notice this, and Cody fearfully proclaims, "Hail, Joshua, son of Haroile, our mighty and victorious commander. Oh my god, bro. That's just one of like a bazillion things that are so fantastic. So rate this and you tell me, like, would you be interested in this? It's a graphic novel, but it's a Christian adventure novel. Like, I'm doing my own genre here. Would you guys be interested in watching a movie like this? Be 100% honest. Tell me everything you feel in the comments. Completely rate me on a scale of 1 to 10 of your interest. I know there's going to be haters just, trolling, but be sincere and tell me if you would really be into this genre of Christian adventure novels. All right? And just give me your feedback on what you think I should change or what you think is great or horrible, okay?